Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sarah Candy, and in today's video I am going to be talking about everything to do with every single element in Royal High, as I know that many of you guys are starting to get all of the elements now, and so because of that I know that everybody probably wants to get all the chests that you guys can unlock once you get the powers, as well as also just to figure out how to do the obbies and just know the question answers. And yeah, I just figured I would go and talk you guys through it and do a full walkthrough. So I'm going to break it into 3 parts. First is I'm going to be talking about the elements themselves and the personality quiz, the written test and everything. Then I'm going to be showing you guys each and every obby. And then third, I'm going to talk about the chests for each element, where you guys can get them and how to get them. So what you guys do when you guys join the new school and everything, what happens is you guys will be given, like the choice to take, like either choose from all of the obbies, or you guys can just do the written exam. Everybody ends up doing the written exam because then later on you'll see in your journal, if you guys go here, this is your personality quiz results, and if you go there it says all the percentages of what you guys are, and my majority was fire, so I am a fire element. But even no matter, you can change what your actual element is, but your personality quiz will always stay the same, and I don't think you guys can take it again and change it. I think you can only do it one time. So in the exam, what you kind of get is you kind of just get you get about 10 questions in it. And let me just go and show you. So you walk over to the chair. This is the personality quiz. There you go. And there you go, begin. You get these kind of questions about what activities you are interested in. And then you can just kind of, you can choose out of the 4. Obviously I'm not going to do it again, but yeah, you can just sit there and do all of the quizzes. And once you've done the 10 questions, obviously you get to pick out the 4 options, and then at the end it will tell you which is, and then you will walk over here and you will get your chosen wing for your chosen element, and then you guys can go through here and head to Royal High, the main campus. So that is the personality quiz. Okay, so now that we know about all of the elements and everything, now if you guys want to know how you guys can get every element, because when you first join, you've done the personality quiz, you're in the new campus, you've done a few quests after you get used to it and everything, then you're like, hang on a second, I noticed there were a lot of other elements, I really would like to get some more. Well, what you guys actually have to do is, yes, you have to unlock all 6 of these books. So if you go to your planner, alright, and so then there's your quests, there's your self-care, turn your page, and then on all of your Sparkly Star achievements, what you guys do is you search up element, and then these are all of the books. Now, I don't have this one where I can just automatically change. I have to have a cooldown, which actually means that when you change your element around, you have to wait 3 minutes until you can switch to another one. So it's not instant. So if you're wondering what that is. But the elements are literally all of these books, you unlock them. This is to get your second element. So you can only do one at a time, and it's after you've done so many levels. And then once you've unlocked all of them, then you can have all 6 elements. So every time you unlock a new book, as you can see, new magical element, then you do the obby, which obviously I will be showing you. And then once you've done the obby, you guys then can gain a new power, and you also do get, let me go on the wings. You guys also do get some wings, and these are all of the new elemental wings that you guys can get once you have gotten the element. They are free, obviously, and yeah, that is how you guys can get it, so that way you can have every element. So now let's talk about the obbies. So I'm going to be doing all of them, and then at the end I'm going to rate them from my experience about how I feel about this, because some of them were pretty difficult, and you'll know exactly what one I'm on about in a bit, I promise you. But firstly, considering I've already got the light element out, we're going to start with the light element. So this is what the light element looks like once you jump, you have to jump on these rocks. And then there you go, this is the beginning of it. So this isn't the whole obby and you don't earn it at the end, you just have to keep jumping on these clouds, and then you get to the end. And you just walk through, and then the obby starts. Let's go. I think we should dress appropriately for the occasion. This is my light fairy fit. I'm honestly so proud of this. Hello, look how cute it is. I normally always dress in purple when I'm on Royal High, but this is just so cute. And I've even got like little clouds on my trousers, so I was prepared. But yes, something you do need to know is when you're doing the obby for the first time, you cannot fly. Considering I've done the obby, I can, but because I'm trying to show you guys how to do it, if I fall and I die, I will just fly over it and just move on to the next part. But yes, anyways, this is the beginning of the obby. So you just can walk straight. You can walk on this, by the way, it's fine. But yes, and then these are the checkpoints, which I'm sure you guys have already known. But yes, and then you walk up the massive stairway to heaven. And then now you do cloud hopping. So it's pretty simple. It's just like the beginning. Make sure you walk all the way to the end of the cloud. Like that was close. Yeah, that's okay. So I can fly, but once you fall, you just go all the way back to the start of the second point. And then yeah, you just keep jumping from each one. And yeah, it's pretty simple to be honest. I say that while flying. And then here is the test. So what travels faster than light? And you guys go over like to nothing because nothing does travel faster than light. Light is the fastest. Now, trick of the light. This was honestly something, this was at my breaking point of the light one. It seriously nearly killed me. But I'm gonna demonstrate. So basically, you will get them to appear and you can still stand on it when it's not, I mean, it's still there technically, you just can't see it. So then you can jump. And yes, you can technically still jump when they're not there. But when I did that, I kept falling. And it's just better because you don't truly know. It's so bright and like there's no way to truly know. There is a jump at the end here, just to be careful. Look, there's a tiny jump. So if it goes away, there you go. But just be patient with this step because it just takes its time. Now, what type particles make up light? Photons, guys, photons. I was really impressed with a lot of these questions, and something that they did in a lot of these obbies, they actually did end up making them very environmentally friendly questions or trying to get people to learn about it, which was really good. Now for the clouds, you just have to wait until they match with one another. So, oh my god, there we go. See, I already falling. You can see how I wasn't this great at the light obby just because everything was quite a trick and because it's so bright. Wait, is my thing on? No, yeah, let's see. This is as bright as it is, guys. Which of these isn't a primary color? Green. So, yeah, this is it. And I love how they do the questions. It's so sweet, seriously. Okay, now to the next one. And if you're wondering, if you guys click the checkpoint, you can jump to the next one. So if you end up falling or you end up glitching somehow, if you click warp to the checkpoint, you guys then can go back to the checkpoint that you've just walked over. So you have to make sure you go over these. And if you click give up, you can go back to the enchant reverse. And if you just don't want to do the obby because you're like, this is horrible, but because this is the purpose of if you guys are trying to get every element, I suggest you don't press that. Then you walk up the massive ladder again. Oh, I think you can't touch the balls. Like, you have to make sure, because these are balls of light, so you have to avoid them. So just walk in the direction that they're not falling. So just like that, and it's pretty easy. I completely forgot about this, to be honest, but yeah. It's very, very cute. And then you're at the top, and then this is where you gain the wings that I am wearing now, and you guys are officially a light fairy. Okay, so now we move on to the fire element, and this is obviously my one. I don't think I did not go for this one. Originally, I actually did go for the fire element, but yes, let's do the obby for this one. Okay, alright, and then this one, you just have to make sure you don't touch any of the fire, obviously, even though, because you're not quite a fire element yet, guys. Because, I mean, as of right now, I mean, I will still fall. Like, if you touch it, you just get, back to this. So it's not a big deal. I can fly, like I said, but you actually can't fly until you've done the obbies. Okay, so this is the fire element obby, and I absolutely, when I had to go and do this, because I wanted to go and just see what it was like, it was awesome. Seriously, it was so cool. But yes, I am not gonna do every part of the obby, but yeah, you just jump from each one like a normal obby for this, and just try and make sure you don't fall, because you will just go back to the next checkpoint. But yeah, and then this one, just jump this, and yeah, you've gotta hurry up with this. Yeah, I don't know if that's helpful, but it disappears. So for example, if you're on it, it speeds you. Oh gosh, it speeds you up in a way. So when you're on it, let me go on this. it will make you fall. And then once you've fallen, you know, you are on the floor. So you have to make sure you're pressing forward on your like keyboard. So you just dart through this. Okay, and then this is the fire quiz. Which color flame burns the hottest? Go to blue. And it is also really cool how it's making you learn about everything. At what temperature does fire need to reach in order to boil water? It is 212 degrees Fahrenheit, but I say Celsius, and I'm glad that they put Celsius too, because we all say that. And then these are just like polls. You could just jump over or walk over them, it's fine. And then the fire quiz again. What does fire require to burn? Now, you actually take this and, oh, okay, and you light them all. So you press all of them because it needs all of it, technically. So once you've lit it all, they all open and you can go through. And if you guys are going backwards on this, there is this lever that actually you can press to make it open this way as well. Okay, and then this one, it is just like the same, but you have to make sure you don't touch any of these light beams. You have to jump over them, which obviously I'm not good at anymore. I did it once and I was done. And then now this is probably in like nearly every obby. Like from now on, there's a part of this kind of thing, and you just jump from each part in this tall ass tower. I'm just gonna fly to the top just to make this a bit quicker. But yes, then once you get to the top one, this is the end of the obby, and you guys gain these wings, and you are officially now a fire element. Okay, so the dark one, honestly, it's a lot of doubt in this. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's literally, I doubted myself so much. But yes, basically, look, begin your descent to become one with the darkness. So yes, you just have to walk down here. It is just literally this. And by the way, you guys, if you're nervous about it, like being too, like you literally can't see anything, you can go on the settings and change the lighting. So there's that. This is probably one of the most nerve-wracking ones for me. But yes, you guys do have to walk along a tightrope. I'm wearing massive heels right now, so if you guys are too nervous, I would suggest your heels off. But I did actually do it first time. I did not fall, but this time, I just think it's the pressure of knowing that, like, I've already done it. But yeah, then there is this, look, a whole, what are they called? A zip line. I love zip lines, and it really just reminded me of Divergent, to be honest. You know, when they, like, it always shows that the dark elements always are more dangerous, they have more fun. Okay, now why does it get dark during nighttime? It is A, the earth rotates and blocks the sun during the night, casting the shadow. And then the bridges rise so you guys can walk along. Okay, and how many planets? It's 8. And again, I mean, you can technically just walk like this while it is rising, so you guys don't have to waste time, because I know some of us are impatient. And then true or false, some parts of the world can get, yeah, so this is true, just so you know. But yeah, some planet-like places in the world, not planets, can actually get dark for the whole 24 hours, same with light. Yeah, see, there you go, there's the answer. Now, this is something many people were nervous about, and then some of them pressed give up and did not want to do it. But yes, you guys do jump. All right, now I promise you it's safe. Just jump, and I'm going to stay filming so you guys see the whole thing. It does look like you're glitching. Look, there's nothing but darkness, but look down. Obviously, I mean, if you guys go onto, like, the default, you can't see. But because we've got this on, we can. You are not glitched. You are going to keep going, and then you have fallen. Just keep going. Do not even run or anything. Just there you go. And then this is the end of the obby, and you guys get your wings, which I'm wearing right now. And then you guys are officially a dark fairy. Okay, so now we're inside. Here it is. Now, this is, like, genuinely the ice situation all over again. Now, jump over this because the ice moves, and don't, yeah, there we go. Do not touch any of them. I'm not going to fly, but yes, you literally, the ice, it slides you along everywhere. Obviously, it's ice element. Don't touch any of these, like, ice things as well. Oh my god, and they grow as well, so you've got to be very careful. And just go all the way along here, and then once you are at this part, this is the part that makes you want to cry. Sorry, so beware, please. But yes, go up this ladder, and then jump down. All the way to the bottom. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then now you are in the ice maze. This is a really intense part. Ooh, it's really intense, seriously. Like, it just takes so much time, but I promise I will speed through this. But if you guys need to slow down the video at this point, or if you need to just, like, you want to mute me while I'm talking through it, it's perfectly fine. It is up to you. But yes, firstly, you guys go forward once you jump down. Once you're forward, there is the choices, and you guys just go left, okay? You take a left. There's some of these choices, and then what you guys do is just keep going forward. Go left. Okay, and you pass like all of these. Yes, there is a chest there, but I promise I will get to that and everything, guys. But yeah, there's literally no other choices right now. Just keep going ahead. Okay, and then there is like this option and everything, but don't worry. I promise it's fine. Just go right. It's gonna get a bit confusing, and then there's a bunch of ways to go. Just keep going straight. Turn left. You can walk, and you'll know where you are. You are right, because you will see this like see-through bit of ice. Just keep walking all the way. Make sure you guys see these parts, because otherwise you'll get confused where you are, because it's all blue, everything looks the same, and it freaks you out. It makes sense. Okay, now you're at. Just keep passing this and go straight ahead. Walk over these as well. And there you guys go. That is the end of this ice maze. Once you've made it, then you're on to the question parts of the obby. Oh, I can't even see it. Is there like, can I turn it down? Like, there we go. That might work. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Question 1: how are snowflakes formed? Is the one on the left. It's about water droplet freezes. So it's actually pretty cool that they're like educating us. And there is also a question about like global warming and everything, which I really there we go. So what gas can be found in underground ice that can tell us about global warming? It is carbon dioxide. So go straight through the middle. There you go. And you just keep walking up here. It's a fairly long way. And then here is the next question. What is ice extremely useful for? You go both A and B on the right. Okay, and then now you can literally, obviously you will be walking all this way, but yeah, this is a pretty cool part. But yeah, this is the end of it, where you guys walk past a bunch of frozen guards. I get why Elsa liked it. You know, people in the frozen realm, you guys get respect. And then you guys get these wings, and you are officially an ice fairy. Once you're inside, you guys then are at this massive pool. This is the first point, and you will see a mermaid, and you talk to her, and she will explain that she has actually hidden 10 seashells for you guys to find. Now, I do sadly have to do this again, but you do not fly. You actually, this is the swimming. This is what it looks like in the water. It's horrible. But yeah, these are what the seashells look like. Obviously, I can fly. It makes it so much easier. But yes, you collect 10 of these. And then once you've collected 10, you guys can then get to open the gates. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be, because I don't know if they spawn in the same place. I have done this twice, though. And so far, they've been spawning regularly in the same place. So I would suggest that they are. Okay, guys, we have found the last one. There we go. There you go. And once you have found the last one, then these gates open, and then the obby truly begins. I will be honest though, first person mode does seem to work better with finding it. Again, you will have to swim through this. I am just flying again to make it a bit faster. So yes, you guys walk down here, and then once you're in the water, I'm going to swim through this. You get these like massive barricade. Just go through. Do not touch any of the shells, and then just like float back up. Then you guys can begin the question part of the obby, and then just go to 71%. This is about how much of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Now 71%, there you go. What is the world's largest ocean? It is the Pacific. Okay, and then you just go under the wall, and you just keep swimming again. And then this is how can you help aquatic animals and protect the oceans in your everyday life? It is both answers, volunteer at beach cleanups, and reduce plastic waste. Can we just appreciate how much effort they're putting in to make sure people understand how much effort we need to put in for the planet? Okay, now this is my favorite part, seriously. This is so, watch me. Ready? You guys ready? Are you ready? Look at that dive! Look at that dive! Okay, and then I knock myself out at the bottom of the water, as you are meant to, and then you swim all the way to the end here, and then this is where you get your water element wings, and you are again officially a water fairy. Okay guys, so now this is the beginning of the obby, and this part is quite easy. You just literally jump from each one. Again, I'm kind of nervous because my outfits that I'm wearing, I've got the tallest like butterfly heels. Now this is what I mean, it takes time because obviously you can't fly with this. So you've got to keep jumping, and then you've got the tightrope walk situation. You can just walk across it pretty easily, even in these tall ass heels. You get another one. I swear if I fall. And then you get on this, and this, I'm gonna just jump so you guys can see, but you jump and move your thing over. And yeah, I'm gonna fall. Knew it. But yeah, you obviously can go back to like, here we go. We can go back to the checkpoint beforehand. So like, there you go. So you can just keep respawning it. And then you just jump from each point to each flower. And then once you're at the next point, you guys just jump from each one of these. Go back up here, just keep jumping, walk along here. There's nothing really crazy about this, it's just keep going up, and then there's flowers, and then you jump on to the final part, is just jumping from each butterfly. Oh, thank you. You just jump from each butterfly, and then here you guys are at close to the end. I'm just gonna fly. But yeah, you just keep going through, and then here is the question portion. So how do plants help us? It's actually both answers. You'll see why that will give you, there we go. And then this one's actually true. There are more trees than stars in the Milky Way, apparently. How can we save the trees and protect nature? And it is using paper wisely, reusing and recycling, and standing up against animal bullies. For real. And let's hope there are no more. Like, come on, guys. Okay, and then you just jump. Oh my gosh. You just jump from each one once again, and then now you walk up a really long way. Just keep going up. And then you're at the top. And this is where you guys can become a nature fairy. Okay guys, so actually now that we have done every single part of all of the elements and every obby, now I'm going to move on to the chest. And considering the first chest to find is in the nature one, if you guys have made it up to this point, it makes sense to just do this first one. So once you're at the end, just once you've gotten your wings, fly up to the top of this here, and then here is a chest for you. You get 500 diamonds from it, very cute, and this is one of the nature element that you guys can get. I just realized I didn't have my nature element equipped, but there it is. So, by the way, it's 5 minutes. There you go, 5 minutes it takes. But yeah, this is the nature element. So once you guys have gotten that, you need your powers for this one. So instead of going to the campus, just jump down, and instead you go through the woods. And there is actually a place that you guys have to go to get the nature element chest, which is obviously the second one. That is 2. And then there is this heart pond or lake, and yeah, I noticed it was a heart when I originally saw it, and I was like, it's so cute. But yes, then you walk, yes, to the back of it, and you see these vines here. That's right, I know, you know. You use your powers, and then they fall. Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that cute? Isn't that initiative? Like, that's so cute. Okay, and if you're nervous, like, because you can't see where you're going, you can just change the lighting once again, so you know that, like, you're actually headed away. And just go all the way to the end, and then there is your chest. I believe there's 1,750. Oh, no. Yep, there it is. There it is. So there is your chest as the nature fairy. So the next element chest that you guys need to get is actually still in the main campus. You do not head back through any portals. It is for the light element. So once you guys have gotten your element equipped, you guys go up and then go to the second tower on the right, the top tallest one, and then you'll see this massive light prism, and that's right, you use your powers once again. And then just beam your powers through to the front, and it shall make it disappear. And that is how you actually get the item for the picture perfect face, which is a really cute item, to be honest. And it was probably my first item they gave in the chests, I believe. But yeah, so that is how you get the light element item chest. This one doesn't really count as a water element, but considering it's in water, if you guys just don't know where it is and you haven't been shown this yet, I'm pretty sure most people have, but go to the waterfall and go all the way to the top of it, and inside there will be this like hole to go and fall down in, well, swim down in, and there is a chest down there at the bottom, and then you guys can get 750 diamonds. So this isn't, like I said, you don't need powers for it, but because it's in the water, I'm guessing that we can say that this is a water element chest. Okay, so now we're here. You guys probably by now you can fly, so just fly all the way to the tower and obviously drop down. As you guys saw, there was a chest down there which you guys do need to get, but because even although we've got the ice element now, we actually do not need that one. We need the fire element because the fire element is, so this is technically fire and ice. It's the best of both worlds, really. Doesn't that look so symbolic right there? That looks so cool. But there is the chest here, and there's a bit of ice blocking. What do? We use our fire element. Use this, and yes, that's right, it burns down. And once it is, you guys then can go through it. And there you go. You guys get 2,000 diamonds, all from your help from the fire element as well as ice. Now, sadly, to my knowledge, there is no chest for the dark elements, but like I'm sure you guys, I mean, you guys had a zip line, you guys had a lot of fun with yours, but don't worry. I mean, we've had enough chests to make up for it, but if you're disappointed, I'm so sorry. But luckily, once you've gotten all of them, you guys can get many more chests and everything, and I'm pretty sure maybe they'll release some, who knows. But with that being said, guys, I hope this was really helpful for you and actually gave you some advice on what to do in each obby, everything, and I hope it wasn't too confusing, very straightforward. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.